Wednesday, March 11th, end of day. Guys are still working on the 1956 green narrow gauge. It's in the shop. And they would have been on engine work all day today here because that was the last task that they had to do. So we're going to go check in on these guys and see what's going on.
Start here, here, there and there, and work out.
Okay, so what's going on with our favorite engine here?
We got we have to put a different starter on.
Okay.
And we got the distributor on, and it's timed, and we fixed the dipstick so it's tight.
Okay.
And we done a compression test, so we're just putting the intake on now.
Okay, so was this the starter off that harvester or combine?
Yeah.
Okay. And it works?
Yeah.
Okay. So was the compression test, it's not up to par,
Well,
but better than what we had, right?
Oh yeah, it's close enough.
Okay.
If we had a new battery, it would make all kinds of difference.
Oh, okay.
These batteries are all down.
Okay.
We're gonna have to buy a battery, a good sized one.
Okay, what, for the shop you mean? Or for here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, these guys are been busy on this. The budget's already blown, but we're gonna make a deal with these guys on either their tires or some fish or a bit of both or whatever else, because they still need their Bombardier working. And all the invoices have been sent in. Hopefully we're getting some direct deposits here tomorrow. This Bombardier is coming to the end. Once they get everything in place there, it's just a matter of hooking it all up and doing the final tests, so I can't foresee any longer than maybe a week. Thursday, March 12th, and the boys are still working on the 1956 narrow gauge Bombardier. But if Aidan's in here, that means the engine's in. And look at that. Happy to see this in place. I'm just going to shut off the radio real quick. Dad and Aidan obviously had a busy day here getting this back into place. How hard was it to get back into place there, Aidan?
It took us maybe half an hour.
Oh, okay, good. And the new manifold,
Yep.
all on there and everything's good?
Yep. We well, you were here. We put the manifold on yesterday.
Yeah.
And then first thing today, we put the motor in, mounted it.
Good.
And, your dad's just trying to figure out the wiring for the ignition coil, the distributor.
Okay.
I hooked up all the linkages earlier.
Good.
Now I'm just putting on the crankcase vent to the
Okay.
manifold.
Was there any hiccups like reinstalling it, or did we?
Not especially.
No.
We put bigger bolts in the front for the mount because
Okay.
they only had 5/16
Yeah.
bolts in there.
I remember that,
Yeah.
yep.
Chicken ass.
Okay.
So we put bigger ones in
So
there.
there you go. Let's get two guys on this and get it done, and tickety boo. So yeah, as I stated before, they're going to be doing all the wiring now just to get everything connected up, and hopefully if they get a better battery in there, it'll you might even get better compression, which would be fantastic. Right now, they tested it yesterday. The compression came way up, which is good. And it'll be the last of the connections here. And spring is kind of sprung. It's still a little cold, but getting a little more sunshine right now. And so we're hoping to have this out the door here soon enough, and those guys can come and pick it up. And then, well, by the time you guys see this video, it will either be on the Muskeg tractor over there or another customer coming in. So I might advertise the fact that we have an open spot here, unless Dad wants me to shut up about it completely so he can take a bit of a break, because these guys have been going for months non-stop. I think Dad only took a couple of days off for Christmas and then one day there last week, and Aidan's been going 6 days a week out here. So another machine is just wrapping up here, and hopefully we can get this done and out the door to the customer. Really excited to see this one go. And then just got to settle up Bill with the two brothers for the red 55 and the green 56 here. Their loans came through and paid off, and so I'm still waiting on one invoice to be paid, but got a nice big payment today, so we can pay some bills off and everything's good to go there. 13th of March, end of day. And we got to check in with these guys. I know they were working on the engine yesterday to see what's going on, see how much further along they are. So, because it's springtime conditions, got a 50-year-old shop. Have the odd leak around the shop here, but it's all taken care of. And Randy's here today, so it must be really important. And we'll check in with these guys here right away, but as indicated before, everything's done on the inside as far as I know. Randy might be doing a little bit more wiring. He had everything strung out to the back for the engine, and I don't know if he had to string anything back or test anything, but typically Randy's here for wiring and motor work. Aidan's doing all the heavy wrench twisting here.
Beat on it a little bit?
Yeah, these young guys are good for that. And I'm going to stay out of their way while they're doing this, and then I'm going to get the update from Dad and Aidan here right away. So Aidan, what's the latest here?
Broken bolt. The prognosis is actually bad this time.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Well, we got the rad installed and everything and filled it up,
Yeah?
and it started leaking.
Oh,
Right in between the head and the water pump.
oh, awesome.
So now we're determining which one's leaking. Is it the head gasket or is it the water pump?
Okay,
I'm leaning towards the head gasket because it's the only thing we changed.
okay.
It wasn't leaking before.
So does this all have to come back out again, or what? No? Okay.
You can take
Aiden's
the head
small
out.
enough to fit in here.
Okay. Says the guy that's half the weight of everybody else around here. Well, that's good. Okay, so better to find this out now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, we could dump a pound and a half of black pepper in the rad and it'll seal the leak up.
Yeah, but then that doesn't really solve all the issues, right? Okay. So little dog is busy supervising here, and it's end of day, and these guys have been working on this probably all day long. When did you discover this?
I don't know, maybe 2 hours ago.
Okay. Okay, well, gotta be done, so figure it out. So, just took a few minutes to send some photos to the customer here on the updates. That's what I try to do, is take photos every day, let them know what's going on, because it's constant here. And even as I'm filming this, you guys have seen the last of the red Bombardier videos, so you're a full month behind on what you're seeing here, what's actually happening. A lot of guys are commenting right now about the red Bombardier and how rough it is, but we got it all working there in the end. And this machine's likely going to be out of the shop, and another one coming in here soon enough before you even see the end of this. So Aidan's working on where they tore everything apart there, and I'm gonna let these guys continue on with their day. They don't need me in their way, but 3 guys working on this machine to get it working. Hopefully it all goes to
No, it will.
hopefully it all goes to the way they need it to go. So what's Aidan doing there, Dad?
Well, we got broken studs now.
Oh, awesome.
Hardly pressed. We got a broken stud, we got to drill it out and recap it.
Okay. Okay, so it's never easy, and but this is what these guys are up to here today. And yeah, just got off the phone with another customer. He's eager to come here right away. He's going to finish his commercial fishing season, and then he's going to come up here to do a major overhaul and restoration on a 1971. So hopefully we see him very soon. Well, I'm going to let these guys go and see you guys in the next video. End of day, happy dogs. They're on their treats already. And it's springtime conditions, so my dog's going to lay out in the sun and eat hers. But these peckerheads, they just come running at the end of the day. Charlie, not so much. He just stays here. Lucky to have all these dogs.